Head go.
I think we are good here. The real question is whether or not LotRO is okay. I have no idea. So all day, actually, like apparently all week, it's been fucked up. And the lag was horrible. So they fixed it on one of the servers as a test. Everything went fine for like 3 hours. So they applied it to the rest of them. And this server has been crashing minutes after it comes up. So I don't know if it's going to be staying up. I may be playing something else tonight, but for now, LotRO is working. For now. We'll see if it continues. But the cool thing is, they very much fixed the lag. It's running better than ever while it's still going. We'll see. Oh, this reminds me. I wanted to test something. I'm probably going to have to restart for it. Where was this thing? It's not on Reddit. The fuck is it? I can't find it now. Okay. No. What? Tell me they didn't take it down. I saw it, and it should be marked as red. And I can't find it now. That might actually be really bad. Uh, oh, okay. It's like, why is that fucking meme up here? Uh, there's no way it's this far down. Because I can't remember what they called it. What the fuck? Yeah, whatever. Okay, that's a terrible. Wait, look for this. Uh, maybe it's under mod. No, it's nothing but moderator. Great. Nothing for that, huh? This is the old one. So weird. Here we go. Wonder why it wasn't showing up. Uh, okay, so if we do the free version, it's gonna be fucking Microsoft Edge reading it. All right, let's try. I should have done this earlier, but the game was not quite working. Yeah, that's fine. Wow, it's a straight up installer, huh? Okay. Okay. This guy is at least posting it on GitHub and shit. That was the main thing I was looking for. It's like, hold up. Here we go. Oh, this is the old one. Okay, so this is a fork, I take it? Hold on. And yes, I am totally buying time to make sure the server fucking stays up before I get in the middle of something. that's exactly what I'm doing. Yeah, I'm not trying to do the whole Google Cloud nonsense where you're buying credits for the voiceover shit. Because like the old version, that's what made me go away from it. But it looks like they've improved it a good bit. So I don't know. I might have to look into this more. Yeah, I'll do this later. I'll do this some other time. I'm not doing this live on stream. I need to put it through the ringer, so to speak. Especially considering this is only a day old. All I need are password skimmers or something to sneak past, you know? Anyway.
I will tell you the tale of Earnur's last days, as it was told to me.
Oh yeah, right. I forgot where I was. Apparently, Strider's giving us story time.
This story begins during the reign of King Earnil II, who was troubled by the loss of Minas Ithil to the forces of the Witch King.
Alright. Holy shit, this is why I wanted this mod in. Fuck. Lord Eaglemoth had the command of Barad Karan. His charge to the city into the invading orcs is now the province of Legend. He and all of his men died in that sally, but when the last defender was dead and the Witch King entered the tower, he learned Eaglemoth's other purpose. The Palantir was missing. And Minas Ithil has fallen, the Nazgul sneered. You now look upon Minas Morgul. Yeah. Minas Morgul is actually really cool in this game. It seriously looks like something out of a an 80s animated movie or something. Like, it looks fucking sick. Anyway. Hopefully this isn't just talking. Where the hell's my walk button? There it is, I found it. There was a grim ruler, but he intended to keep his people safe. Minas Anor would be known by a new name, Minas Tirith, Tower of the Guard. Longed for the recapture of every city in Fortress Gondor had lost to Mordor's enemies. Perhaps that's why he allowed the messenger entrance to his halls. Oh shit. No, guest, you're welcome in the halls of my fathers. So say you, I did not feel it, O great king. These guys are always just the biggest fucking haters. Say on, then. Bring greetings from my master, who is captain of the night and ruler of iron. Noam Chu is the king of Minas Morgul. He has unfinished business with thee. What business I did not treat with such as he. Well, does he know it? He saw you from across the field at Fornost. And you fled from him. I didn't flee. Oh, here we go. It was a tactical retreat. It seemed to my master and to all who saw it that you fled in terror of his mighty presence. King's horse was overmastered and bore him away against his will. Oh, it was the horse's fault. Okay. So you cannot control your own steed, yet you think to control armies. I was not afraid of your master then or now. What is the message you bring? Deliver it and be gone. It is this. master bids you to return to his domain alone. Well, that's fucking stupid. There he will do battle with you, sword to sword, with no one else to interfere. And what stakes does he offer? Should you triumph, he will quit the Vale of Morgul and the city that lies within. And otherwise, I will not give him any of my realm if that is his hope. Any? He's already taken some of your realm. He's on your front porch right now. I mean, any more of it, surely. Why should he wish for that which he could take at will? No, great king, he only wishes for thee. He just wants you. Irnir was full of hot temper and surely would have been ridden forth at once were it not for the intervention of his advisor Mardil. Wise man and studied, Gondor remembers him as Mardil the Good, and his actions on this day forestalled some measure of doom. Not forever, but for a time. Mardil stepped forward. We know who your master is, he declared. We know how much he can be trusted, or how little. If he is so eager for this combat, let him ride here to the Tower of Guard, and show his true worth before all. The emissary bridled at this response and departed, but his anger was as nothing compared to the wrath of Irnir. He brooded and raged in the time that followed, but whenever he thought to dare the shadowed veil, his steward was on hand with soothing words and reminders of his duty. The Morgul Vale remained silent. So passed 7 grim years. 7 years following the day that he first came to Minas Tirith. The messenger returned. This time he was not alone. I like that he moved slightly to the left to show that time had passed. So you've come back. Who is that? I don't even know. The warmth of your hall is much waned, King. I bear again my master's behest. It is not changed. Why should our answer then? Time. It weighs on you. Heavy as every year that passes. You've had time to think upon your faint heart. No, my lord, peace. This bullshit. He's allowed to draw his sword, like, outside of combat, but I'm not. Come on. Peace, you say? I remember you from our last meeting, Word Weaver. My master has spared a thought for you, too. For you, I have a gift. Looking shifty. Eagle moth. Oh. It was a corpse long dead, its eyes glinting with profane malice, its flesh decayed. But Mardil and Eagle Moth were both of the House of Huron and were cousins. In grief and disgust, Mardil turned away, and he gave the messenger what he sought. His silence. This foulness will not stand. Run back to your master. Tell him the king rides at once to reclaim Minas Ithil. War is blooded cold. Enor and a company of his bravest knights rode from Minas Tirith for the last time. They entered the Morgul Vale and were never seen again. Common belief in the years that followed were that the Witch King treacherously trapped the king and his knights in Minas Morgul. They perished there in torment. No proper claimant to the throne could be found, and the line of kings was ended. Mardel did not don the crown himself. Instead, he became the first of the ruling stewards, swearing to govern Gondor only until the king returned. And you know how that tradition reached its ending. When Irnur succumbed to the taunts of the Witch King and rode to Minas Morgul, we now know what was hidden for many centuries. Through the dark arts of the Lord of the Nazgul, Irnur was corrupted and changed into the fell wraith Mordireth. Bound to the Witch King, he served Mordor as the false king of Angmar until his defeat last year. Last year? Didn't we? I thought we dropped him, like, way back. I don't know how much time has passed in this. I know that, like, Lord of the Rings itself takes place over the course of, like... I mean, like, once things get moving, it's like a year. So, I guess that makes sense. When next he crossed our paths, he had been given a new form with which to wage Sauron's war, Gothmog, commander of Mordor's armies. Better to have died as Irnur than be reborn as a tool of evil again and again. Saddens me to think of that fate. My tale's at its end, but the wraith that was once Irnur troubles Gondor still. Yeah, we're gonna have to fuck him up.
That is the tale, as it is known to the wise and to those of Isildur's line.
I would have you remember this. Whatever Irnur may have been, that man is no more. Do not let the knowledge of who he once was stay the punishment that is due. He's now wholly evil, and all of Middle-earth has suffered at his hands and those of his masters. Mithrandir
has told me of his plan, and I will not speak against it, but remain alert.
Many centuries have passed since the Tower of the Crescent Moon last fell into the grasp of evil. Even Mithrandir cannot say what you might find within. Gothmog alone would be threat enough, but while Sauron held our attention, Gothmog had time enough to ransack Minas Morgul for its secrets. Oh shit. Thanks for the follow, Casper. Welcome on in. I'll give you one further warning. If the Condolar Eorzen does agree to help with you this, I swear I can read. I swear I can read. Remain alert for any sign of treachery. I believe he will aid you for as long as his interests align with yours. See that they do, and he may be worthy of trust. But if that becomes otherwise, good fortune, I think you'll need it. Ooh, actual armor upgrades. Holy shit. Just realized I don't have my monitor going here. Hang on. There we go. Yep, good evening.
I will play the
I'm hoping the servers stay up. They've been having trouble this afternoon. Eorzen the Helpful has a number of conditions. Know this, I will not endanger myself to save you. If this deception appears ready to fail, I will not maintain it. You may be a friend to me in the city, but in the Morgul Vale, the only men who still have friends are the dead ones. The living cannot stay living if they hold friendship more dearly than their own skin. Eorzen must come first. Are we agreed? Very well. I did not escape the end of the war in the dungeons of the Dark Lord to die in the Morgul Vale. If that is understood, then I will help you. Where do we need to go? Apparently I told him a horse route. Alright, so now I go all the way back. One thing that does drive me nuts in this game is that there's multiple Minas Tiriths. It makes it so confusing. So hopefully I can get some time in here. Yeah, this is a Guardian. if the server does crash, I'm probably going to be winding up playing something else tonight. But it's been up for about half an hour? Better than last time. And they claim they figured out what was doing it. So we'll see. Now, can I actually stable out of here?
Gondor needs your aid.
Not to where I want to go. Okay. Crap, I do not know which of these is the correct one. Before the battle? I think this one links to the rest. Well, the thing is, like, the lag the last week has been terrible, and, they put a fix on, Glamdring, and they said, okay, if it, you know, as long as this is stable, we'll push it to the rest, and they didn't have any trouble until they pushed it to the rest, like 3 hours later. Peregrine crashed within an hour. Then it crashed again in like 20 minutes. So, we'll see what happens. There we go. The real test is going to be when I hop on a war steed and see what happens. Because I haven't, I didn't mess around with a war seed when it was fixed earlier.
Swords in this place.
Okay. What is that? Uile? Uile? I have no idea how to say that word. A cod to that one. Alright.
I do not like this Easterling. Are you certain we have no other choice?
The men here do not like me. It brings a smile to my face.
Yeah, honestly, I hate to say this. It's been messed up for years. It really has been. This year when they changed everything to these 64-bit servers, that was supposed to be the end of it, and it has not been. So if they actually have figured out, you know, how to fix it, then great, because this game needs a lot of things for it to really, hell, just to continue, it needs a lot of things. They need to fix their servers, both in terms of stability and lag. That's a must. Then they've got to figure out how to get people to give them another shot. Well, server closed. Yeah. Well, they're closing all servers except for the 64-bit servers now. They still have free transfers up, and I think they've, if they haven't already, they are about to stop people from being able to create new characters on the old servers. Then eventually you're not going to be able to log into them other than to just transfer off. And then they're just going to shut everything down. So they've been doing this all year. And originally they were like, "Oh, we're going to reevaluate it come August to see how long these old servers will remain up." Well, they're already talking about shutting them down in August instead of like reevaluating. So hopefully that's not a bad sign that they're out of money. That would be very bad. Because this game and EQ2 both are profitable for them. The problem is, you know, this game, I'm actively seeing it shrink. I mean, Yeah, we got 400 people on right now. Which, not bad considering it only came up about half an hour ago, but, you know. Yeah, I didn't have too much trouble when I did the transfer. I did have to wait. I think it was just short of a week for my stuff to show up. But I did it immediately when it was open. And a lot of people that did it like literally minutes after I did had serious issues. So I got lucky there. It brings a smile to my face to hear their whispers and see the way they look at me with fear in their eyes. Why? Because it means they remember. Even fallen so low, Eorzen is not forgotten. If the cards had fallen differently, these others might be unwelcome guests in my own war camp, and they would not be free to whisper then. This man, this Baragond, he's a mere underling, but Eorzen was no man's underling. I remember leading my own band, strong Kundalar, warriors who would live or die at my command. Perhaps that time will come again, for I feel a star is once again on the rise. After all, you will soon be indebted to me for this favor, as will many other powerful men. My Baragond's own prince will be in my debt, and perhaps then he will speak to me with more respect. Call me Eorzen the Prepared, for I am ready. Ready for this plan of yours and for a hopeful future. This guy's either going to be like a major villain, or he's going to die a horrible, glorious death. Yeah, it is nerve-wracking. I was transferring characters that were made literally in beta in 2000, was it 2008? Yeah. It was either 7 or 8. Can't quite remember when that beta was. But, yeah, like, some of these characters are older than people I know. So, it's like, ugh.
Something has happened on the upper levels of the city, but I know not what.
Merivale were seen clinging to the upper reaches of Barad Quran, illuminated in the light of the tower's beacon, and something has stirred the orcs in the lower levels to greater activity. Of the risen dead in the middle tiers, there are few reports, but that in itself gives me concern. Go with the Eorzen to speak with the Ranger Kulong on the uppermost level of the city, outside the entrance to the tower. But first investigate each of these threats as you climb up each tier of the city. God damn, again? I already did this exact thing. Okay, whatever. If Gothmog or the other Masters of Mordor have called for this increased activity on the part of their minions, they must be opposed. Yeah. I've been off and on over the years. This is kind of the most classic MMO I can go back to without really feeling the age. Like, obviously the game is out in a rough state, but that's more of a technical problem. Like, I go back to, like, say, EverQuest, or EverQuest 2. Those feel old. Those feel real old. It's a shame, because EQ2 is actually pretty feature complete. Like, they've got some cool stuff. It's just the population isn't there for lower level play and stuff, which is a similar problem to LotRO. The big thing I'm looking for out of LotRO is some kind of a system where you can level down and play with lower level people, stuff like that. If they ever do that, I think they're going to be in really good shape. But yeah, I'm not holding my breath. They've said in the past that they would be interested in doing that, but they really make it sound like they don't know how, which is just terrifying. Like, they keep saying that they have people working on this that were there at launch, and I'm not sure that I believe it. Or if they are not, you know, the critical people that you really wish were there. Now this is feeling smooth so far. We'll see what happens. Earlier, the war steed would go about 2 feet, stop, 2 feet, stop, and then rubber band about 100 feet forward. So, I'll have to hit something on the road and see how it's doing. That was a little iffy. Yeah, I think we're doing okay. Well, the thing is, they don't really go into detail on who's still there and who isn't that I've ever seen. I hear it from other people, and those are the people I don't trust. But, like, they act like the code base is some kind of, you know, lost technology. You know? Like, it was made, like, 100 years ago, and no, it wasn't. Like, you really expect me to believe that no one knows how to do this shit? They claim they do. Now, whether or not they're fully aware of certain problems is another question. Well, the main thing is they keep saying that the code base is really... It's either not well documented, or the people that made it just aren't there anymore, stuff like that. Meanwhile, we have other games that are far older, that were made far worse. You know, they just were not even as good as this, that have survived the years just fine. So I really have to question what's going on. Like, I know that they obviously do not have the dev team they once did. There's just no way they kept everybody. You know, this game used to be a major MMO. These days, you know, people go, oh, it's still running? Like, I didn't know it was still up. It's like, I thought they shut that game down. It's like, no. Not yet. And they're still making content. They have no problem making content. The problem they have is fixing bugs, adjusting things within the game. UI seems to be beyond them. Like, they can't make scalable UIs for some reason. It's odd. It's very odd. Oh. Yeah, it's definitely not a major MMO anymore. Now, it's a profitable one. I think at last count when they were forced to give financials during, may as well go ahead and find them on foot. When they were forced to give financials, they, because it was like a, acquisition or something. It turns out that LotRO and EQ2 were both performing much better than expected by most people. They are profitable. Yeah, there's almost too much content, to be honest. It spread their player base so thin. Like, I can't tell you the last time I actually grouped with somebody on a normal server. On the progression servers and stuff, yeah, sure. You know, when there's only 50 levels, people are actually grouping up. Alright, we're fighting our way in. I could have taken this in now that I think about it, but it's fine. Gotta kill orcs and shit anyway. So I will say, it's feeling better than it has in a while. Lag-wise. Who knows? Maybe they finally figured it out. But this is why they do maintenance, because after a week or so it starts getting gummed up. But yeah, one of the biggest improvements they could make in this game, in my opinion, you know, beyond just making sure the servers work, because they have trouble with that. But let's just say that this fix today actually is the silver bullet, and they fixed it completely. Nice, yeah. See, that's the thing. I haven't been in a group in this game in a long time. Like, I haven't joined a kinship since about 2011, I want to say. And that's mostly just because I jump from game to game. Like, I never stay in one place. It kind of makes joining groups like that difficult. But it's also why my highest level character is only 129. But yeah, I really do think that the number one thing they can do is find a way to either do level matching, allow you to scale your level down. I know people would throw a shit fit if they went, like, Guild Wars 2 with it, and just locked zones to certain levels. People would go nuts, I know that. People are very vocal about that. But one of my favorite MMOs was City of Heroes. Still is. And they absolutely nailed, like, the scalability in that game. Like, it fixed that problem completely. So anytime an MMO comes out after it and doesn't have that kind of stuff, it really makes me question what they're doing. And this game has never had it, which is ridiculous because this game is all about, you know, grouping with people that are not at your exact skill or power level. Like, that's the entire point of the books. Like, you had a bunch of vets, like, basically bringing a bunch of hobbits down the road, you know. It's even thematically appropriate. But yeah, I haven't been in games since Rise of Isengard. That's the last time I was actually at Cap, which, funny enough, is also when I was in a kinship. So it all kind of goes together. Yeah, City of Heroes is a superhero MMO, and it was actually ended in 2012 officially. And private servers recently, well, not so recently, now, it was like 6 years ago, but they appeared on the internet, and they are now actually official, so they're not going to be taken down or anything. But yeah, one of the big selling points of City of Heroes was what they called the sidekick system, which they turned into super sidekicking later. But in a nutshell, it allowed people, like, if one guy was level 50 and, you know, his buddy joined and he's level 5, the level 50 could join his group and then level down to level 5 so he could run content with it. And it was so successful that they wound up making it so that basically whoever leads the group sets the level for the group, and everyone just gets matched to it. So, you know, no matter what level you are, you could always group with pretty much anybody, unless they're doing, like, strictly endgame stuff. What's up, Kay? But yeah, it's, these days, it's completely free to play. They actually are not allowed to make money, as far as I know. And, whoa, that is a serious dot. And, yeah, you can actually play it for free. It's very, very entertaining. It's different. Do I need you? I don't actually need you specifically, so I'm going to just leave. But yeah, the entire idea of it is that you can design your own superhero from scratch. Select different, like, pools of superpowers and mix them together, and it's very standard MMO in a lot of ways. It's very instance-based, though. Because it takes place in a city, and most of it is, you know, you go to wherever your mission is or whatever and do the mission. But it's not as much of an open world. Though there is open world stuff to it. If you like classic MMOs, it's at least worth a look. Especially now that we know that the servers aren't going anywhere. It was kind of in limbo for a while there. Because the problem was, it was owned by a South Korean publisher. And they tried to make a Korean version of it, and it did not go well. Like, the concept of the American-style superhero really doesn't work over there. Like, they just didn't get it. And they even tried to kind of make it, like, you know, Korean-friendly by introducing a few new signature characters and all that were more like their style. And, a few players liked it. Like, they were there, but it never actually even officially launched. So instead, they got, like, free time on our servers, which, that was entertaining, because Koreans played that game completely differently than we did. Like, they were, like, super aggressive, you know, didn't worry so much about healing, and just kind of went for it. Like, it was very fun to watch. But, yeah, they've tried other superhero MMOs after it. Namely, Champions Online, which was made by the people that originally did City of Heroes, but they stepped away so that they would have more creative control. And, then there was DC Universe Online, which I played that for a bit, but it just was not the same. But yeah, anyway, that game, they shut it down for whatever reason in 2012. Actually, I think it was because they wanted to use the servers for another upcoming game, Ion. I think that's what it was. Right, no, Ion was already out. What was it? Oh, it was WildStar. It was WildStar they wanted the servers for. I think that's what the story was. And, the crazy thing is, City of Heroes was still turning a profit. It was shut down in 2012, which was the same year that the Avengers movie came out. And superheroes were at an all-time craze. Like, people were going nuts in that game. But, you know, over in South Korea, they just didn't see it. they were like, this game's too old. We're shutting it down, and we're going to use the servers for this. And, yeah. I'm pretty sure they've regretted it ever since. How do we get up here? I don't even remember. Oh yeah, stairs. That would work. Yeah, Menace Portal's pretty fun. The further up you go, the more brutal these... just the overworld mobs are getting. Oh, this place looks amazing from a distance. Damn, I'm kind of getting fucked up by these guys. I need to actually be careful here. Because unfortunately, respawn is quite far. I really don't want to run this entire place again. must have to work on my tactical resist or something. Yeah, I never really run stuff like that. I mean, for one, this character has been over-leveled for probably about a year. This is the first that the major quests have been white. Like they've been like light blue and all for the longest time. Yeah, can't hear you over all the sorcery bullshit over there, dude. Jesus Christ, that is loud. But, you guys are kind of nasty. I'm not going to stop them. A short time ago, a flight of Merivale descended upon the beacon. I could not see from here what they tried to do. Again, I swear I can read. But whatever it was, they did not achieve it. There was a great flash and sound as of thunder, and dozens of them fell in torment. It's been quiet since, but I do not trust the silence. Be careful if you still intend to carry out Mithrander's plan. It's not as frightening as your people led me to expect. Perhaps they are all cowards. Shut up and give me these pauldrons. I don't know why he's rolling. Oh my god, my inventory. Oh no. Why can't I sell them? Oh. I can't read, that's why. Maybe I can't read. These. I hate all the little upgrade things they start giving you. Okay, we can get rid of this. I already equipped the better one. Start that instance. There's like enemies just walking right towards me.
Oh. Follow my commands, it will be your death, prisoner. Now move.
You're ready for this. Remember what I said, I will not die for you. I don't know, considering one of the objectives is that you have to survive, I think you will. I mean, it's not like the plan, but... Seriously, what is that thing? The hell are they doing over there? Are these prisoners for Gothmog's entertainment? Who do you say you are? Uh-oh. The trick question. You do not know Karazgar the Mighty? I am the terror of East and North. None but Gurzyul may pass. By the way of Karazgar, you will not escape punishment. I do not know this ranger, but Terran has long been Gothmog's foe. Alright, have a good one. He awaits you. You and your prisoners may pass. Karazgar. Move it, slime. Yeah, this door does not believe you, dude. This is a trap.
Step into the light, my guests. I would see you more clearly. I did not expect you to be so bold.
You have health? Oh shit, you do.
Eager to die.
You don't have a level, though.
I am not.
Are you so eager to die? I am not.
I will leave you to your fun, Gothmog.
He got me in. That's all I needed.
Does anyone else desire to flee?
I'm amazed I don't have fear effects going.
We are not afraid of you, Wraith.
Apparently not.
Are you not, foolish ranger? This one knows what to fear. Was the deception. Her weapon was trickery, and it cut.
Oh, hey, it's, Sarah Oakhart. I am so glad they let me do that.
Not strong enough. Their vulnerability were easily exploited.
I swear we killed this guy, though.
Us lay deep and fester.
Guess not. That's one of Elrond's sons.
But the seed of your defeat was sown in cruelty and could not be overcome. Thus was born the failure.
Ah, shit, it's, Candace, isn't it? I have a statue of this guy.
Every triumph inspires us, Gothmog. Every illusion we dispel makes us stronger.
You celebrate too soon, Ranger. Deception, weakness, and failure cannot be bested so easily.
Cannot be bested so easily, and they just instantly die. Oh, here we go. Okay, we actually are fighting them. Oh, whoa, shit! Where's that damage coming from?
We won! Gothmog is no more!
Oh. Jesus Christ, I got 10 times outgoing damage? Yeah, no wonder he died. Well, maybe not. Hey, can I get that buff back? Fuck.
This has been a most entertaining diversion. But now, it ends.
Don't want to be there. Careful, you're not Final Fantasy 14. Don't do this shit. Kinda glad they fixed the lag all of a sudden. So, I'm supposed to be doing something? I can't approach him or anything. I've got a... Ow, fuck. Okay, those really hurt. What am I supposed to be doing?
Weaken him somehow.
Weaken him somehow, huh?
We must draw upon his past defeats. Remind him of his losses.
It's a lot of people. Narmalith? Okay. Oh, yeah. I remember her. I remember Isildur? He was cool. Ow. Okay, this is actually a little tricky now, because I actually have to activate these guys.
It is working!
So at some point they tell you that this place can kind of channel the dead.
No! Now you will die.
Oh, he's got a lot of health. 500,000. Oh, wait. No, we're still doing the 10 times 10 shit. Never mind. Didn't even lose all of his health yet.
I sense the presence of my bones. They are nearby.
Oh, yeah. This whole thing was that we were trying to get the remains of a Sildor. I actually forgot about this.
We are so near.
You can see the chamber where my bones must lie, for the Oathstone stands there too, beneath the beacon. Find the casket containing my bones and bring it to me. Too long have I remained bound to this place. The rest I seek... Wait, the rest I seek will elude me no longer. Oh, the rest that I seek. Okay, yeah. So we should probably get that sword away from him. He's still moving. He's not dead. Whatever. I'm sure this is going to go fine. Big fucking Oathstone. Oathstone, as much as Glorfindel described, damaged, but still impressive. I don't see. Ow. Only dust, but you are certain this is what a Sildor seeks. I am? How am I certain of that?
Just dust now, but unmistakable. I thank you for this, my friend.
Enchantments of Golthava, the Maiden of the Glen, kept me restrained for the long years following my death. Slumber with which she held me gave me no rest, and it did not ease the torment of the vow that I had left unfulfilled. There was no peace in that sleep, though the blanket with which she encircled me was woven in love. Jesus. Okay, that one's just a tongue twister. That one's not my fault. I swore to bring Sauron's ring to Rivendell, and though that weapon came in the end of that valley, I did not. But now this casket of dust gives me hope. Bring my earthling remains to Rivendell, and I shall at last know peace. Gothmog lasts weakly, despite his wounds.
What peace does
Why have I not killed this guy?
What peace does he deserve?
I remember the tales of Elendil and Isildur and Anarion, his sons. They were told they were great men, valiant warriors from an age of heroes, but what victories did they ever know? What lasting triumph was ever theirs? None. There was no enduring triumph. Only evil lasts, only evil can return. Again and again. No good man can stand against it. In the end, even the greatest of heroes will succumb. What was Isildur's reward? A casket of dust and regret unending. That is not to be my own reward. My master gave me the greatest of gifts, and from that gift, I draw strength even as my life's end draws near. It was this. I feel no regret. Everything I have done, I would do again. If I am to become dust, as did this poor excuse for a king, let it choke the air from all who breathe it in. As they fall, gasping for breath, it will serve as one final reminder of Gothmog, one last remembrance of Mordorith, and I will count my own victory complete.
My enemies seek the gorge of Thoringuath, but they are unworthy of its secrets.
That place was enwreathed with spells, kept from the eyes of all but Sauron's most trusted servants. My master could claim the right, but as could the others of his order, but the Nazgul are gone to the void and will not return. None but Gothmog now has the right. Have I not paid the greatest price of all? We really should just end this guy right now.
The sooner his evil is gone from this world, the better.
I cannot tell from his words if he found aught of use in that place. His wound looks to be mortal, but he was kept alive by dark arts, and I cannot say for certain it be so. If he's dying, let him die. The sooner his evil is gone from this world, the better. He claims to deserve whatever weapon lies within Thorinwath. Did he find it or no? Did you hear that? No.
Did you hear that? Someone comes!
Ew.
Someone else has entered the tower. Be on guard.
We have few friends in this dark city, and fewer still who might gain access to the tower. It's a Ranger of Ithilien. Out of the way, prisoner. Oh, well. Gothmog, show yourself. Yeah, he's busy dying. Come for your life. What happened here? Too late, Urukor. Gothmog has been defeated. Release Anoth and leave us. No one else needs to die. They really should, though. No! Urukor dies today. He probably should. The Thandrum will be avenged. Quiet, prisoner. I see how Karazgar entered this tower. Did he slay the Witch King's favorite pet? Tyrion, I'm asking you. Speak or the ranger dies. I mean, I did that shit, but he dies anyway. Oh, that was good! That was really good. They made it look like you had to click on him, but instead, as soon as you get close, he does it anyway. They need to do more stuff like that. Well, is Karazgar still in the tower? Are you gonna let me click you this time? Now you speak swiftly. Good lesson. But you will still not tell me if Karazgar remains in the tower. This defiance does not suit you. And it will avail you nothing. Indeed, it may cost you your life. Or the lives of more friends. Is that what you want? Lurk, take Terra and search the tower. I don't think that's going to go well for you. I just defeated Gothmog, dude. Give a shot and I'll slay this other ranger. Or, hear me out, we can all just fight? No? Alright. Better come with me, Slime. You're going to show me where your friend Karazgar is hiding. If you so much as look at me strangely, I'll kill you first. I severely doubt it. Alright, I guess we're doing this now. Is that really Gothmog? Looks dead to me. How about that? I hear wings. Don't like it. And now the power struggle begins. Which is wild, because they hint that, like, 20 levels ago. Never trust anything that's got wings, that's what I say. I don't see any sign of Karazgar. Maybe he's gone. Or maybe he never came up here. Is there any treasure up here? I like this orc. That looks pretty valuable. Yeah, just put it in your pocket, dude. Might be more winged beasts around here. Find if there are any more lurking in this room. Okay. Rook is focused on the O-Stone. Now's your chance to overpower him. I could have done that any time. Been swiftly defeated. Now you can descend the tower. Okay, I'm not understanding the plan here. I mean, we could have just stood our ground, have a 2v3, and probably won just fine. Be ready for a signal. Why is this some relic prized by Gothmog? Just dust. Well, that was stupid. We not settle this as equals? I mean, we'd have to be equals first. You're alone. You came to this tower with allies, but they have abandoned you. I mean, they didn't... What? Now he's dead. Rangers may find success in the woods, but in towers of stone, they die the same as any others. They cannot save you. Nathandrum crossed me long ago, and they're all dead. The only man who remembered them will have no vengeance. I gave him death instead, and none now will wield his sad sword or bear his broken shield. And Karazgar? Long have I thought to test my might against a weeping warrior, but he's a sneaking coward. When I have secured my position here, he will be the next to fall. but of this I am now convinced he is no friend to you. Perhaps he and I will strike a bargain, for we may have information of use to the other. Guardian, you dare test your will against Ugrikor, the captain of the pit? Did I say we were equal? I see now that I was wrong. You're no equal of mine. Yeah. Inspiration. I really didn't need inspiration. You've drawn blood. I mean, I hit you 3 times, dude. They are really afraid to challenge you during these. Well, okay. What? Why did Gothmog... What? Man, everyone's fucking dead. Well, except for the ranger, I guess. I'm alright. I will survive, and Ugrikor will not. Maybe rangers should start wearing armor. It's just a thought.
You escaped serious injury? Arnoth was not so fortunate.
He has achieved the vengeance he sought, though it arrived not in the manner he sought. Let him rest now, and may the Thandrim, for whom he grieved, find peace with the death of Ugrikor. Instead, the captain of the pit is undone by the sword of Anoth, wielded by Gothmog. Now Ugrikor and Gothmog are undone. Is that not the nature of evil? Treacherous even to its own. None shall mourn for either of the slain.
By the tree of Gondor, Gothmog clings to life.
Tries to speak, and we should listen. It's not said that dying men... Is it not said that dying men rarely speak falsely with their last breath? That's a cool cloak. Can't get it to match, though. Meanwhile, Isildur's ghost is just hanging out watching.
Mordor should have been. Should have been mine.
No one endured what I endured. Not Ugrikor, not Dulgabeth, not the potential queen of Agarnath. A curse on them all, but I levy my worst upon Isildur, who could have prevented it and did not. He calls me coward. He knows nothing of the torments that made me. From that crucible of evil I was born anew, the greatest creation of Angmar. I was to usher in a new age. The fire in Gothmog's eyes flickers and burns low. Why could I not? There are so many chances, but the ranger and the elf maid. Gothmog stares at the floor, his life's essence departing. Narmalith. I think Narmalith knew the same torments as I. How could she fight longer than... Oh yeah, Narmalith. That was... Yeah, okay. I remember how that all went. He falls silent, and it seems as if he will speak no more. As you're about to turn and leave, he reaches out to you, a trinket held in his clenched fist. Listen to me. There was a Morgul slave who knew the secrets of this place. At my master's command, he forged a key. Only this weapon cannot be overcome, the dwarf said to me. I spent the time I could seeking it, but it eluded me. I give it to you. If Mordor cannot be mine, let it be no one's. Find this weapon and use it against all who seek to master the realm that was denied to me.
Even with his last breath, he raged against Gondor and shamed his people.
He did not repent of his evil misdeeds. He claimed to regret nothing. His words speak falsely to me. It is clearly he felt regret only at his failure to fulfill Sauron's commands and achieve the victory of Mordor. He should have resisted and died at Iranor. My brother Anarion would have fought the torments of the Lord of the Nazgul and embraced death rather than succumb to such evil. So too would I. But instead he became a tool for evil, and he dies as Gothmog. Let him rot where he lies. I do not want my bones to remain here any longer. Pick up the casket of dust and bring it from the tower. little bit of lag there. Uh-oh. As I said that, someone in the chat just said it too. So yeah, that was actual lag.
When he saw the moon tower so afflicted, he deemed it must be raised rather than allowed to linger.
Yeah, we might be having some more server issues. Let's see. No sign of yours, and why would he stick around? Why would you ever think he would stick around?
Some of the evils visited upon this place cannot be undone. The white tree, scion of Telperion, we found hewn and burnt.
Think I need this guy. This looks... That's bullshit. That's actual bullshit. I mean, it gets me where I'm going faster, but that was clearly supposed to be a ladder. And it's... I guess it's just for decoration. Fuck off.
It's not Teddy.
You have returned, presumably in victory?
Until I fell off a ladder. Tell you what transpired in Barid Koran. We briefly relate the events within the Towers of Mithrander and the Wizard nods with understanding at the death of Anoth. That is all too often the result of a vengeful heart, my friend. It did not take a wizard's sight to see that Anoth might not walk back down that road. What of Urakor and Gothmog? Did Eorzen prove able in the battle? Our Condolar friend has not entered the tale since you passed beyond the guardians at the entrance of the tower. You conclude your story and tell Mithrander that Eorzen did not meet you at the place you arranged. I have not seen him here either. Perhaps Faramir or his scouts know something. Yeah, he took off, dude. Why would he not? He's just a prisoner.
Eorzen? My scouts did see him, but they had no good tidings to relate.
Last saw him moving eastward at great speed, bearing the mask of Karazgar about his person. He passed into Gorgoroth and has not been seen since. I spoke with Baragond. He believes that Eorzen will make use of will use the mask of Karazgar to rally men of the East to his banner, becoming once again the commander he wished to be. Did he say his star was on the rise? Perhaps so, and perhaps not. I should not envy Eorzen his position if the true Weeping Warrior should come seeking the Pretender.
Eorzen is going beyond our reach, for now.
His deception was not entirely unexpected to me, by which he might act otherwise. The price of his aid is clearer now, but I deem his help to be worthwhile all the same. I will take the casket containing the dust of Isildur's bones and arrange with King Elisar for a wagon to bring it north. I believe its arrival at Rivendell will at last fulfill Isildur's oath and grant him rest. I will also examine this broken key. If it truly unlocks the door to a weapon that cannot be overcome, we will need to treat it with care. Even at the end, Gothmog sought death and despair for his enemies. Oh, shit. Ah. It came out of nowhere. And we must not forget that he counted us in that group. This broken key could be one last trap, one final act of vengeance against those who served him his ultimate defeat. I've exhausted my study of the Black Book. Coin has told us what he can, and it is with a good measure of sorrow that I close it for good. I will turn my attention now to this broken key and Gothmog's final words, but you should take a moment to rest and recover your strength. Much of the evil within Minas Morgul has been opposed this day, and defeated. For that you should celebrate. The epilogue will become available from Mithrander at Akkad Uyal? Akkad U. Once you have completed chapters 1 to 14 of the Black Book of Mordor. Well, I just did. I guess that's in case you, skip around or whatever. That's a big fat upgrade, goddamn.
I see the matter of the broken key has captured your interest.
Whirling Retaliation, I can't even use that. Brutal Assault. Don't know if any of my stuff uses that. Oh, it does. This is exactly what I already had. Yep. Yeah, that's a cool looking cloak. I actually hang on to that one. That one kind of does work.
I see the matter of the broken key has captured your interest.
I studied it closely, but that examination revealed no distinguishing marks upon its surface, and no clue to its origin. The top of the key appears to have been broken off, but several teeth remain. Not enough to match the key with a particular lock, however, and unlikely to open it should we chance upon the correct one. Pity. I will give it back to you with the hope that you may find someone who knows about this key or others like it. I've been thinking about Gothmog's words. He said he was given this key by a Morgul slave and that it would unlock a weapon that could not be overcome. I cannot imagine what this weapon might be, but we must not let it fall into the hands of evil. It's an atomic bomb, clearly. There is another thing. I got the sense that Gothmog himself did not know what this key might unlock. If he knew the location of such a weapon, would he not claim it at once? But he told you we searched in vain. There's something peculiar about all of this. Good luck. Find someone who knows about the broken key. Just someone? Yeah, that's real fucking helpful. Wow, it's giving me no hints on this. I really would have thought they'd be here. I think it's not even marked.
There is something peculiar about all this.
No help. Okay. Yeah, there is no quest guide on it. Holy shit. That was not what I wanted to do. I don't think it's ever just flat out not given me direction before. I'll bumble around and get some of this other stuff wrapped up, but kind of insane. Okay. This random ass goat that just decided to start a fight. I didn't even remember that was on a quest for them. Missed the entrance. I attack the darkness.
Now then. Let us hope you bring glad tidings, friend.
booze and loot. Ooh, a little bit of lag there. I think this is where I was before. Yeah, I remember this. They look rubber banding. Boy, it's white.
Kill Whitey!
Finally got to use it. Oh no. I'm not supposed to be up here. Okay.
Be wary, my friends. Evil spoils these grounds. Let us hope you bring glad tidings, friend.
Damn, suddenly 1:30. Stars were not fashioned by the hands of men. The Pilgrim seemed more organized than the beasts you have encountered in days past. Okay. I guess it's a decent item. Oh, it's a straight up instance. Okay. Well, as long as it lets me pick size 1.
Shargar, the leader of the Kurgrim Bone Worshippers, hides far within Gorth Adnur, the Deep Barrow. He and his followers seek to complete some dark ritual of necromancy and must be stopped.
Huh. What did I just step into? Oh, I actually have the Black Book of Mordor. Oops. To put that shit in my house. Alright, let's get in there. This looks like a trap. Guess not. Can't get in. Damn it. I do appreciate that the traps also hit the enemies. just went in a giant circle. The ritual must be stopped. Oh, this ritual. Can I get in finally? Why I'm stuck in combat. I'd love to know why I'm stuck in combat. because I can't get my health back. Not easily. Please use that skill. Thank you. Can't go that way for some reason. Real nice if I can get my health back. Warrior's Heart is only on a 2-minute cooldown. I can abuse the shit out of that. Imagine an AoE just to hit a trap is some bullshit. Damn it. I cannot see these AoEs in here. Beast rises. And the beast also rises. You cannot do that in combat. Oh, that's bullshit. I'm stuck in combat and can't loot the fucking reward. I wonder if I log out, it's probably going to make me leave. Yep, can't loot it. Okay, gonna try a log out. Don't know if that's gonna work. It might just kick me out of the instance. That was a long instance too. God damn. And back in.
Shalgarth, the
Sweet.
leader of the Kurgrim
Actually works. Was not sure.
Far within Gorth Adnur, the Deep Barrow, he and his followers seek to complete some dark ritual of necromancy and must be stopped.
And a faction item. Okay. That's the only way to get out. Where the fuck am I? Uh-oh. Oh, no. I think the lag's coming back. Oh, man. Well, at least it's not crashing. But, yeah. The worst part is the ping and all to the server is just cheerfully reporting that nothing's wrong. Might just want to recall out. I need to reset my milestone to here. Jeez. Might need a nap before work. I don't know.
Will you help bear my burden, friend? Will you help bear my burden, friend?
Returned, I fended off many a Kirgrim who were alerted to our presence, but it all seemed all hope was lost. Then, like the flight of darkness, when a lantern is lit, the Kirgrim gave up all of a sudden and fled for the hills. I knew then that you must have succeeded in your mission. Sounds to me as if the Kirgrim were conducting these rituals to raise the dead at someone else's command. Yeah, probably. Alright. I'm not sure this ring is any better. More might, less vitality. What does fate even give me? Power. Oh, great. How much health will I lose? About 1,000. Word duration and blockchains. Pretty sure I've got that. Wait, this one's actually better. Shit. I'm not sure how to do this bounty. Actually, it looks like the path is there. Try one more time. There he is. No, he's not even that tough. Shit. Walking into a tree. Oh, I could just open here. Shit.
Let us hope you bring glad tidings, friend.
What's this look like? Way too fancy. Way too fucking fancy. God damn. Suppose any of the other stuff just looks cool. No, not really.
Let us hope you bring glad tidings, friend.
Brown wolf dog. I really have no idea where I'm supposed to continue this. Oh, they were just saying that the wiki is fucked up. Oh, great. That's not going to be helping me. I really wonder if it has something to do with the dwarves, though, because, I mean... They had a whole thing up here. With my luck, it won't even show up until you, like, go up to the person. What is this one specifically? Incomplete key. In Yarnfest. I was actually right. Okay, so yeah. Okay, so it is Yarnfest. They just do not tell you. Wow. You do go back to the dwarves. Alright. I can swift travel from here, but... I was not going to go all that way just on a whim.
Come, come.
I want to say Minas Tirith goes there.
How may I help you, friend?
What do you need?
Ooh.
Let us get to the point then, shall we?
Not him. Oh, that's right. It was found in that guy's house. Now can I find that guy's house? I do desperately need this forge. That's right, I haven't gotten expert in a while. Fuck. I guess I'm going to Gundabad next. Oh, fuck. I'm still back here. There we go. Okay. I can at least harvest the next area. Oh, where am I? Okay. What's this guy's house again? I remember it gives you directions to it. It's up there. Oh, that's right. No, it had something to do with the ramp. I forgot you go up it and then basically just 180 it. Okay. It's been a minute.
What a surprise, my friend.
I expect to see you again, and because we are so close, I will forgive your unheralded intrusion into my home. Just a jest. You're welcome here anytime. Now goes the examination of the Black Book, written by my thrice-great-grandfather Voin. Do not forget that it belongs to me, and if it proves valuable, I would welcome payment equivalent to its value. Kill gestures at the runes on the walls. When we first discovered this place, it frightened me, but I have found myself coming in here more and more often. I find the aura here calms and relaxes me. It is not so for Lord Nain. He's still not happy about this chamber, but it is so old, and my claim to this home of my forebears is so clear that he dares not do anything about it. For that, the Lord of the Iron Hills has my respect and the stillness of my tongue. Many of the stories I might tell of him were it otherwise. True tales all, though he might not agree, so everyone's happy. But what brings you here? Show Kill the broken key, and he studies it carefully. You know something? I think I have seen this shape before. Can't be certain, but yes, it's worth a try. It will take me some time to dig it out again, but if you go to one of the metalworkers of Jarnfast, I will meet you once I find it. Wait for me by the forges on the lower level of Jarnfast. I mean, I was just there, but... He was not here a second ago.
Yes, what can I do for you?
I mean, you don't know? Like you're waiting for someone to kill Tailspinner. This suddenly makes a great deal of sense. That's Elruka.
I found it.
Clearing out my father's home, I chanced upon this mold in a small locked box. Thought little of these artifacts and put them away with the rest of the odds and ends, but look at that. Look at this. Kill holds out a small casting mold with a hollow in the shape of a key. The broken key given to you by Gothmog rests comfortably in the indentation. Using this mold, the metal workers here could fashion a duplicate of this key, and I warrant it will unlock the box I found, or I am no Zelruka. Give the mold and these instructions to this fine dwarf, and once the key is forged, I will meet you back in the hidden chamber.
This should not take long.
No, wait. Was I supposed to actually wait? I was. I have to wait 4 fucking minutes still.
Disturb me not while I work.
They legit make you wait. God, we still have 2 minutes. This is kind of ridiculous. There you go. May this key unlock whatever it is you seek to unlock. Container is if the container be of Zelruka make, perhaps it is better for me to hope that this key will properly lock it away and rid us of whatever madness Kill Tailspinner weaves now. Alright. What's in the box?
The key is forged.
See if it opens the box I found in the same place as the mold. I assume the box belonged to my mother and contained her decorative jewels, but perhaps it's not so. Why is it looking like the Hellraiser box? Inside the box, you find a small shard of glass and nothing else.
A shard of glass, no more than a hand's breadth in size. This is the treasure.
Don't know what I expected, but I expected more than this. Seems quite ordinary. Why would anyone lock this away and then break the key? Told me you were acquainted with Gandalf the Wizard. Perhaps he will know what to make of this broken glass if there's anything to make of it. I fear you will be wasting his time, but if you think he will not mind, you should go and ask him anyway. It's likely in Borning House now, or Bjorning House. Yeah, I knew we were going back there. I had a feeling the epilogue was gonna revisit everyone we went and talked to. Shit. I forgot that's just like death in there. Oh, good lord. Just fall right into the pit. The hell did it put me? I'm way the fuck out here.
Greetings.
We really didn't spend much time in Dale.
What can I do for you?
Shit, I'm not sure any of these were close. The closest.
How can I be of service?
Really? None of these connect. Okay, fine. We'll do it manually. Where's the damn road? Close enough. Bunch of people out here.
Did you learn anything about the broken key given to you by Gothmog?
Bones of Isildur have come part of the way, but I have traveled ahead of the wagon to once again test Grimbjorn's hospitality. He's prone to grumbling, but the meals he serves are without compare on this side of the Misty Mountains. Did you learn anything about the key? A broken piece of glass. This does not appear to be a weapon of any kind. Is it possible Gothmog's key might have unlocked more than one container? Unless... The glass is cloudy, as if it contains something which obscures my vision. It moves from side to side as I stare at it, almost like... Gandalf looks up suddenly and clutches at the black book hanging from his belt. I thought I had it in my inventory. He flips it open and peers through the shard of glass at one weathered page. There's writing here. There's hidden writing here. It is as I suspected from the very outset. I did not think we could find the means to reveal it, but you've done so.
There is a moving radiance held within this glass. It reminds me of something.
Rotating beacon atop Rod Karan, the Tower of the Crescent Moon in Minas Morgul. In this shard of glass from the beacon... Now, is this a shard of glass from the beacon in the tower's topmost chamber? You've seen moon letters before, and so have I. Can it be that Voin wrote these secret words in the light of that beacon, knowing they could only be revealed by the same light? But why did he seek to hide? Did he record the location of the weapon sought by Gothmog? You must read the secret writing. Let me know if you're ready to do so. Oh, I've got an instance, huh?
It is time to hear the rest of Voin's tale.
Alright. Why not?
What secrets did Voin hide within these halls of memory? Let us
We're packing this
cover
shit.
them, my friend.
I believe this will be our last delve into the words of our distant friend Voin. Yes, I say friend, for though the tome he left us comes from Mordor and bears the sigil of Sauron upon its cover, I have detected little malice on the part of the Zelruka who wrote it. He's expanded our knowledge of the past, and for that I call him friend. Here we go. Blank on the hard journey. I might wandered on the hard journey. I don't know where I got that from. I remembered our adventures together, and they brought a smile to my face, even in that dark land. But there were other memories too, and regrets. Those were less welcome. He had just become king of Gondor, and the crown was an ill fit. The taunts of the Witch King at Fornost ate away at him. If my horse is not bolted, he often began, but one of us was always there to keep him from dwelling on it. Magoldir had lived, his words might have kept Eärnur from going to Minas Morgul. But Magoldir was dead. I'm losing control of my tongue. Would never return from Durthang. Could I have stopped him? It's that thought that comes to me again and again. As I write these passages in the dim light of the accursed beacon. He had just become king, and I trusted that his knights would keep him safe. Gondor was no land for Zelruka. And I had deeds of my own to perform. I remember the words to me before I returned to the northern mountains. Go find your city, Voin. Go find Thafur Gathol. I embraced him then and bid him farewell. I will, I told him. Good, he responded. Perhaps then you will stop talking about it morning and evening. 7 years after that parting, I learned from travelers upon the road that King Eärnur went to Imlad Morgul with a band of knights and vanished. Set out at sunrise the following morning. Bid farewell to my wife and resolved to find Eärnur. city of Minas Morgul that I came to live, hiding in plain sight among the other wicked dwarves that served the orcs and their foul masters. It was unpleasant work and cruel, but every disagreeable task elevated my position in the city and brought me nearer to my goal. Other dwarves claimed the Zelruka have no patience. I proved them all wrong and was rewarded. In time, the bosses gave me a new spot, new post, steward of the chambers within the tower atop the city. It was there that I at last found Irnor and the few of his knights who yet survived. This is what passes for comfort in the lands of the south. Should think you could do better than this, Irnor. I see you still have your sword, which makes you more guest than prisoner. You should have asked for better accommodations, I think. It's good to see you again, Voin. But you should not have come here. That goes double for you. You never did have much sense. No, I suppose not. I'll take one last look around to remember the place, and then we'll be away. Why do you not follow? I cannot leave. He has barred the way with cruel enchantments. There's only one means of escape, and I would not take it. I spent 5 years in search of you. I will not leave alone. The Lord of the Nazgul will know if I pass beyond the threshold. He will reclaim me and slay you, or worse. I will not bring either of those fates upon you. I always were the most stubborn of my friends, Irnor. So what is this escape he claims to allow? Using dark arts, he drained the humanity from several of my knights. They were transformed into the Kargul, wraiths of evil that exist only to serve him. As a sad fate, death would be better. So thought Calator, but he did not have the chance. He was the first to be changed. Our other friends remain in the dungeons. Poor Calator. I'll see what I can find out, or if the others might be freed. Is that the fate the Nazgul Lord plans for you, then? No. He allows me to keep my sword, for it figures in his plan. He wants me to despair, to abandon all hope of a free life. In that last moment, he wishes for me to fall upon my own blade. Only when Orthidel drinks my blood will he allow me to die and escape him. Sounds like a trick to me. I'm no scholar, but he must have woven some enchantment around the blade. Letting it taste your blood will likely bind you to him in some unpleasant fashion. I resisted it for these many years, but it becomes more difficult with every passing day. He's patient. This is the only victory that will satisfy him. He's willing to wait. That was no friend of ours, Gandalf reads aloud. We will think of something. There's still time. The Witch King's pride will be his downfall. He thinks to rob you of the spark that drives you, Earnor. The fire that so infuriates him. As long as that passion to resist him burns within you, he will not know victory over you. Stayed here too long. I'll be back tomorrow. Like a grinding wheel, time moved ever onward. Think, Earnor, think. There's still time, but there's less now than there was. Devised 100 plans, each of them less likely to succeed than the previous one. That does not mean escape is impossible, never think that. I do not want to worry you, but you should know. Silmatar is no more. The Houses of Lamentation claim another of our friends. No, we should not weep for him. Let his fate inspire us to escape, and we can mourn him when we are both free of the Black Land. The grinding wheel showed no mercy. Time moved onward. I'm beginning to worry, my friend. There must be some means of escape, some way to free you from the Nazgul's grasp. I've searched this tower high and low and delved into every corner of the Vale, but there's nothing. What is that? What did you say? You have thought of something? At last, speak. Tell me what you've devised, I will carry it out. What? Thafragathel? Why do you speak its name? Here in the darkness of Morgul. It's of no use to us now, friend. We must think only of escape. For all the time I've known you, Voin, you have dreamed of finding your lost city. I do not want you to waste your years here in this tower speaking to prevent something I know to be unpreventable. Yes, I know my doom. Here in the heart of his power, I cannot hope to resist the Lord of the Nazgul for much longer. He knows this. But he seeks only a thrall. He wants something else. He wants to destroy my spirit, the fire inside me that so infuriates him. He wants me to despair, to fall my own sword, to say with word and deed, you have the victory and I am bested. You are right, Voin. That would be no escape and would bind me to his will. Know you of Eaglemoth? He was the lord of the city when it fell, but he did not wait in the tower for the Nazgul to slay him. He rode out to find the armies of Orc and Wraith, and though he came in the end to death, I think his onslaught will be long remembered. I cannot do as he did, and I cannot keep the Lord of the Nazgul from dominating my mind. But I can hinder the scheme he has devised for me and cheat him of the total victory he seeks. None will know of this save you, Voin. My own onslaught will not become song or tale or legend, but it will be the deed of Earnor who resisted evil to the last. I cannot leave the tower without alerting the Lord of the Nazgul. But the same cannot be said for Orthodel. I would send the sword away as far as it can be managed. Let this be my last act of defiance. Yes, but how can it be done? Orlang and Makilnis still live within the dungeons. Give one of them the sword and a path to escape. Without a distraction, no one will be able to leave Imlad Morgul. I understand. Must be further hidden runes elsewhere. Here we are. Every step I took in those dungeons was the heaviest of my life. Oh, shit. Boy, what news of Irnor? Tell me he still resists the torments of the Nazgul. What? Escape? What's changed? I will not leave without Irnor. You say he's already fled? Happy news. If you'll open my cell, I will follow him to freedom. What of McKillness? Lost 20 pounds of water after mowing your yard. I believe it. You go to free her now, and I will away and let us meet again when we are safely outside the Black Land. Oh shit. He's calling the guards on the guy he just freed. The prisoner's escaping. Fuck. Well, that's fucked up. Hard reading. Only one of Irnor's knights could escape, but even that would require the guardians in the Vale to be occupied with some distracting mission. Something was needed to draw their attention away from the bearer of the sword. I knew McKillness was more fleet of foot than Oralang, would have the greatest chance of escaping the valley, so I gave to her the sword Orthidel and set her free. Only after she was fled did I go to release Oralang. There was little time to waste. I sent the tower's guardians after him almost immediately, and he led them on a desperate chase away from McKillness. Alas, my friend, I had no choice. Anyone could see that. The sword, at least, never came back to Imlad Morgul. It was not so with poor Oralang. That was an animation. And so ends the hidden runes Voin left within the Black Book of Mordor. If the Knight McKillness escaped Imlad Morgul and came to free lands again, Voin does not tell, and yet we have learned enough from the Black Book for me to suggest some possibilities. I believe McKillness escaped the bounds of Mordor still in possession of Orthidel, the Rising Star, but not without injury. For how long did she journey and where did she go? We cannot know for certain, but it seems she did not make for Minas Tirith, or word of her would appear once again, and it does not. I think she turned northward in an attempt to put as much distance between herself and the Witch King as she was able. Did she survive the journey and live out her days in peace? Did she succumb to wounds freshly inflicted during the escape? Or those she endured during the years of her torment in the dungeons? Was she recaptured by hunting parties sent by the Witch King? Voin never learned which of these came to pass, and I cannot say. But of this I am quite certain, whatever may have been the fate of this Knight of Gondor, the blade she carried out of the Morgul Vale survived. Orthidel was one of elf make, wielded first by Magdalr the elf during the siege of Barad-dûr, and later by King Irnor of Gondor. But in time, its history was forgotten and its name was lost. It became just a sword handed down from bearer to bearer for many years. Somehow it found its way into the hands of a Dunedain and became an heirloom of his house. That is how it came to the Ranger Guladir. Yes, though it endured much over the years, I think the sword that would be remade in the forges of Rivendell and renamed Dunakar was once known as Orthodel. And so the Rising Star became the Avenger of the West. Yes, it's conjecture only, but I believe it's true. Just wild fucking guess.
Much that was obscured from us now seems clear.
The sword Dunakar pierced Mordirith's form in the throne room of Carndoom. The purpose of the... Wow, that was forever ago. The purpose of the Witch King was fulfilled. 1,000 years later, but not in the manner for which he planned. Bonds were made that day and months later. On the Pelennor fields before Minas Tirith, they would be broken. You could not remember it, but 1,000 years later, Irnor's final act of resistance freed him from the domination of Mordor. Gandalf closes the black book and looks up at you. That is enough for now, my friend. We have come to the end of the moon writing, but the discovery has started in me certainty that I missed something in my earlier perusal of this tome. I do not know what it may have been, but I can sense its presence still. Mysteries upon mysteries. Perhaps I will return to this matter when we have satisfied our other charge. Yes, I fear we have spent too many hours in study and neglected our other tasks. I swear to God, if I'm doing chores in Bjorninghouse again.
Have you forgotten why I came this way?
I'm here in the Vales of Anduin as escort for the wagon bearing Isildur's bones northward. Yes, the son of Elendil will at last complete the journey he began at the start of the age, and by so doing, see the fulfillment of his oath. I left the wagon to partake of Grimbjorn's hospitality, for his dogs serve a merry feast, but it is past time for this wizard to return to service. You should come with me. Are you not tied up in this business as well? Do not give me that look. I had very little to do with your getting involved, if you remember. I dare say I could not have stopped you, but I had the mind to try. I will see you alongside the wagon. The driver should have reached Litterlad by now. Look for him along the road beside the Gladden Fields. This is an interesting little epilogue. It's explaining all the stuff they didn't have a direct quest for or anything. Good stuff. Unfortunately, I do need to get out of here. I gotta get ready for work in just a bit. I don't know. I like the relaxed questing this game usually has. Every now and then it goes a little crazy, but yeah, for the most part, it's just like a nice, easy story, you know. A lot of history and stuff, but it's Lord of the Rings for you. So the wagon's all the way down there. Wait, what road are they taking? Is Redhorn open? As far as I know, you have to go through Moria. Can't imagine they'd want to do that. Guess I'll find out later. Anyway, I'm out of here. Thanks everyone for hanging out. I'll be around if I can. I know that storms are coming again later this week, but that along with work, who knows. Anyway, I'm out of here. Have a good one, everybody.
I knew that in order to win her love, I needed to get rid of the human garbage, otherwise known as my best friends. Come on! Bonnie, how do you keep getting back in?
I'm a drunk. I don't know nothing about how I do anything.